We have a lot more to get to, including what's being called a reset for the CDC. After a review found missteps in the COVID response, Dr. Rochelle Walensky has announced major changes for the agency are on the way. She's with us to talk about that and some other important health concerns. Dr. Walensky, good morning. Good to see you. I was reading your response to what happened during COVID, and you said, quote, "We're responsible for some pretty dramatic, pretty public mistakes from testing to data to communication." You made that apology. But my question is this. I think now the bigger issue is trust. When people see the CDC, how do they again start believing what the CDC is saying?
Good morning, Hoda. Good to be with you. Look, for 75 years, CDC and truly all of public health in this nation have been preparing for something like the size and scope of COVID-19. And I think we need to recognize that in our big moment, our performance didn't reliably meet the expectations of this country. And that's exactly why I called for this reset, why I called for this review. We have some extraordinary people at the CDC who are often up all night to protect America's health. And my goal really, as we hit this reset, was to have a new public health action-oriented culture that really emphasizes, as you said, accountability, that emphasizes collaboration with our public health partners across the country, communication to the American public, and timeliness with our information to the American public.
Yeah, changing a culture is a pretty big order. I mean, because the CDC really is a behemoth. It's a huge organization. So how do you specifically go about making it more nimble, making it able to react to problems that we have?
Yeah, there are several things that we're doing even actively right now. We're putting more information out in real time before it's gone through full peer review, but really where we believe this information is reliable and actionable right now. We're also establishing new incentives, incentives that might have been aligned for promotion for a publication. Now we're establishing incentives that are aligned for promotion after public health action, after deploying to a response. So those are some of the things that we're doing. There are other things that I think we could really use congressional help for. For example, some of our authorities within the agency, our ability to pay overtime for our human resource authorities, for data to come in, as has been mentioned before, we can't compel data to come in from the states. When we don't see those data, it's very hard for us to act upon them, and even for us to quickly mobilize contracts during times of emergency. So all of these things are on the table as we're really moving to better the agency and to realize their full potential.
Let's talk for a second, Dr. Walensky, about monkeypox. I'm hearing some of the same complaints about monkeypox that we heard about COVID-19, testing, vaccines, slow response. What do you say to people who say, like, I feel like I've seen this movie before?
You know, these are two very different infections. One is a respiratory infection. One is an infection that is transmitted through skin-to-skin contact. What is interestingly the same about them is that these are two infections. COVID, we knew little about scientifically. We know a lot more about monkeypox. But this is something most of America, most clinicians, most physicians, most of the community had really never heard of either. And so we have a lot of education, have had a lot of education to do on both of the accounts. We at CDC have had similar challenges with our ability to see the data. Again, our states and jurisdictions are not compelled to share those data with us. We do have plenty of testing on hand for monkeypox, but it does require a rash in order to be tested. And so part of what we've been doing is talking to community members, those most likely to get infected with monkeypox, and then also talking to clinicians about what to look for so that they know how to do the test.
Let's talk quickly about boosters. Everybody, a lot of people I know say I'm vaxxed and boosted, but they were vaxxed and boosted a long time ago. So it may be time for yet another booster. There's a new booster that's supposed to be coming out to conquer that new variant. Do you suggest that people wait until that new booster is available before they get up to date?
Yeah, so I would say there's never a bad time to go ahead and get your booster if you're eligible. If you're over the age of 50 and you haven't gotten that second booster, you can still go ahead and get it now. As you mentioned, Pfizer just yesterday put forward an application to the FDA for the bivalent booster. This is the booster that we're expecting in the fall. I won't get ahead, of course, of FDA's action here. As soon as FDA would take action, we at CDC will also be prepared to take action. And of course, I would say if you haven't gotten a booster dose in 2022, you want to go ahead and get one right now.
And finally, before I let you go, Dr. Fauci announced that he is stepping down at 81 years old, served 7 presidents. He was the face of the pandemic, put a lot of great information out, ended up getting criticism, a lot of criticism there at the end. There will be someone new taking his job. What would be your best advice for the person who takes Dr. Fauci's position?
You know, it's going to be nearly impossible to fill all of Dr. Fauci's big shoes. What I will say is what an incredible public servant, what an incredible level of expertise and dedication. And I have had this great honor and privilege for the last 20 years, actually, to be mentored by Dr. Fauci, to be his colleague, friend, and I really just want to wish him the very best of luck.
Yeah, he says he's not retiring. He's going on to the next chapter. Sounds like Dr. Fauci there. Dr. Walensky, thank you thank you so much for being with us. We really appreciate your time.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah. Hey, thanks for watching our YouTube channel. Find your favorite recipes, celebrity interviews, uplifting stories, shop our favorite deals, and so much more with the Today app. Download it now.